A historical monument with number of amusing sites still intact of built, but severely being damaged because of the greediness of people searching for unknown treasures. Gutti. Gautamipuri it was, changed to Gooty during the reign of British, pronounced as Gutti as it was called by neighbouring towns due to the cluster of hills as viewed from their place. Once a glorious fort covering the hill cluster of 300 meters height, a view in the shape of lotus from far lands, centre of trades and ruling fort of all the surrounding areas, built during the reign of Harihara and Bukkarayas with an amazing architecture impossible to be attacked. Shatrudurbedyam it was. It had been attacked by bribing the reargate picketing soldiers and destroying the rear walls by the Nizam rulers. Coming to the fort, it has 101 wells on the hill fort, astonishing gateways and builds. A beautiful build named Gajashala, resting halls, dancing hall, cooking hall, meeting places, a build still holding the ancient arts on its ceiling, prison cells with dark basements, number of underground tunnels, temples, dargah and many more. Many inscriptions in Tuli language on rocks of the hill can also be noticed. The fort starts at a point with a temple holding the deity of the then kings just in the front of the fort gates. Outside the main entrance gate stands a waiting hall for people who reach the place after the gates get closed. From that point starts the historical travel for the one who can see through the times. But now, coming to the present scenario, with greediness overtaking, many places of this monument are being dug to recover something valuable as believed by the people hidden somewhere in the fort. Gutti, being a municipality, many politicians just keep coming and going, but no one seems interested in reinstating and preserving the monument. Many people write beautiful poems on what they once visited, a beautiful historical place, but as it remains beautiful in papers, turning to ruins in vain. A committee formed and stood to maintain the monument, but lack of funds limits it to stop the fort from being ruined further. The roads on the fort now turning to bushes, the majestic fort once glorious in its rule stands alone on the brink of extinction. This is all everyone knows and gives a tear or two in sympathy for the glory it celebrated once. Now, let us see what can be done and the further effect. Reinstating the fort may take a time of 2 or 3 years, but stands as a live example preserving the history. The roads on the fort can be cleared of bushes, half road can be preserved as the example and half can be made to a working road for horse carts, which makes the travel easy to 3/4 distance to the apex of the hill. Other part can be walked on easily by enthusiastic people if roads are cleared of the thorns and bushes. All walkways and roads can be planted on either sides with resting benches in tree shades here and there, which makes it easy for the visitors to rest and to enjoy the beauty of the monument. Security on the boundary walls can be recruited at crucial places, and all boundaries with valleys and wells can be bordered with fence and security to avoid any accidents. A few snack malls can be installed for the visitors at plain places like Gajashala. These actions attract the enthusiastic visitors with live history which we find only in books alive before them, educating and entertaining. It also gives employment for the youngsters in surrounding places. One more tourist spot adds on to the government's economy as well. There also are places nearby which hold immense importance in the history. The Asokasila Sasanam in Eragudi, a village 20 km far, Belum Caves 60 km far. Gutti is 140 km far from Hampi. Let us hope that this monument, which lacked the identity, would get its glory back by being rebuilt and recognized.